What's up, friends? It's Mike again. Welcome back to my channel. It's glad to see all you lovely faces. As you know, I've been using the Secretlab Omega chair for like 10 months now. And over that time, the leather has not peeled yet. It only got some wrinkles. It's super comfortable and I use it for work, editing, watching movies every single day. So when Secretlab announced the 2020 version of this chair, I was thinking like, what more could they improve on? So of course I was interested to know and got them to send me over the 2020 version of this chair. And full disclosure, they did send it to me free of charge to review, but everything that's said in this video is my opinion only. And man, I was surprised, because although they were like little improvements here and there, it made the chair feel a lot more Secretlab. So today we're gonna put the 2018 aside and talk about this 2020 Titan chair right here and go over all the new features so that you can see if this is the right chair for you. So first of all, when I spin the chair, the first thing that you'll notice is that this is actually the Titan chair. So if you guys don't know already, the Titan's made for taller people and the Omega's made for more less tall people like me. That's why if this chair looks huge on me, it is. And in this video, I'm only gonna go over the new features between the 2020 and 2018 because I'm making another video that will show you all the differences between the sizes in these two chairs. So remember to like and subscribe to get the latest updates about my channel from YouTube. And without further ado, let's get right into it. So this chair has a lot of changes that you won't be able to notice until you sit in it. And that's because they changed their leather to the new 2.0 Prime PU leather. So what does that new material actually do for you? Well, in my experience, it's slightly softer, but besides that, I can't really tell the difference. But according to Secretlab, it's supposed to be more durable, more sweat resistant, and reduces abrasion. So here's a side-by-side test of water dripping down my chair. As you can see, the water slides right off the chair, so both chairs are really easy to clean. But I think it's if you're like a really serious sweaty gamer and you sit there for long periods, that's when the liquids really seep into the material. And if that happens, your chair will peel. So I guess this material is more resistant against those kind of situations. So the best way to prolong your chair's lifespan is to become a clean gamer. Wipe that sweat. And then underneath the sexy PU leather is the new cold cure foam. Now in my experience of testing the two, my Omega chair is actually a bit firmer than the new chair. The new chair is softer. For myself, I kind of like the firmer chair more, but I don't know. There's a lot of haters on these forums saying that the Secretlab chairs are too hard, they're like concrete. So I guess they made it softer for you. But the good news is that I think it's still firm enough so that it's like ergonomically firm. So this is important for two reasons, because first of all, it won't lose its shape over time, and second of all, it's just good for your back and your posture and holding you upright so that you won't feel pain after hours and hours of sitting in the chair like I do. The next thing is right behind my head. It's the new memory foam pillow, because with the old version, this is actually made of all these like fleece or something inside that's like really soft, but in this it's actually memory foam, so it conforms to the shape of your head when you put it on and it stays there for a bit until you get off. And one thing that I wish they did have, they don't have it in either, is a zipper, because you can take it out and actually clean the thing. I've used this for 10 months and haven't cleaned it yet, so oh god. Anyways, so it is a lot more comfortable. It's really similar to the back pillow of the Omega chair, and that's about it. Okay, now we're gonna talk about the little improvements here and there. Over here, they changed the shape of the plastic hinge. It's more round in this version versus the previous. It's more angular. And then in the handle that you recline your chair with, they actually beefed up this one quite a bit, so it feels a bit more substantial. Because with the previous version, I did kind of complain about it in my last review. It was kind of cheap, but still functional, but cheap. So it's awesome to see that they took my advice on this matter, even though it's a small one. Thanks for listening to Secretlab. And next, my favorite update to the chair is in the armrests. So what they've done in the new version is added metal parts. At first I was like, oh, okay, metal parts, oh, so premium. But it actually feels a lot better and works a lot better too, of course. So what I noticed compared to the old version is that the length of this is actually wider, so that you can use 3 fingers instead of 2. So it's a lot easier to press and move up and down. And the other thing is that on the sides over here, the buttons are actually flush with the armrest as well now. So when you do press onto these buttons, you can move the armrest forward, backwards, and sideways. And that's good because when you let go of the button, it's actually locked in place, versus the old version, it's kind of like you have to force it really hard and it's like cracking someone's neck to adjust the armrest. And I do think that having it locked is nice because I do move around a lot and sometimes my armrest hits the table and it shifts. But with this, it's locked in place, so no matter what you hit, it's locked in there. Now the only button that's still plastic is the one on the side over here to move these in and out. I'm not sure why they couldn't have made it metal as well. But overall, the armrests are my favorite part of the chair because it gives you such a high level of adjustability. For example, with my desk setup, I actually use a standing desk, so I'm moving around all the time so my back doesn't hurt. So if I do want to sit cross-legged, I can move this out like this and push it out, and then, bam! It's not hitting my knees. And yeah, they just fit my legs. And if I want to sit closer to my table, because I want to sit up straight, I can push this in really far so that I can get close up to my table. And this is really important because your arms have to be like flat and there's no tension on your shoulders, so that the only movement is kind of your wrist and not your arm. And your arm is just kind of resting on here, not moving. And that's what this chair does for me. And before I forget, I think they did make the armrest a bit softer, because it's more rounded, it's just more soft to the touch, and your elbows are really comfortable in here. Okay, so enough about the armrest. And the last point I want to make is this. Okay, I'm not sure if that actually made a point, but the wheels are bigger in this version. They're more rolly, easier to roll, and they're also coated with soft rubber, so if you do have wooden floors, don't worry about it getting scratched or anything. And most importantly for me, I like a clean work area, so when I get up, I used to always push my chair around, but now when I get up, it's like boom, so smooth. So the last thing I forgot to mention, this is the Titan Stealth version, as you can see, with the red stitching and the carbon fiber on the side of the chair. I think they added all these new parts to all the other colors too. There's a lot of colors to choose from, and there's special editions of Game of Thrones, Batman, and all that stuff. So there's just a lot to choose from. And the last question you might ask me is this chair worth it? After my experience of using a Secretlab for this long and trying out other gaming chairs out there, I found that, like, honestly, there's a lot of gaming chairs that are similar design, and I think they all have the same manufacturer. They're just private labeled with different brands, and when you sit in the cheaper chairs, you do like feel that it's kind of frail and all the parts are plastic, so if you like go any rougher or more aggressive with your play style, with how you sit, it might break on you. So with this added version, with all this custom hardware and metal parts in the armrest chair and their new leather, I think Secretlab has really customized everything to their name. This is actually something that's different from the rest, and although this isn't a cheap chair, you're definitely paying a premium for it. But if you are gonna use this chair every single day for work, video editing, gaming, or just sitting around doing nothing, I definitely think that Secretlab chairs are worth it because you're getting premium material, quality, and lastly, Secretlab chairs just give my room like a wow factor. When I walk in, it's like, damn, that setup. You're really paying for what you get here, and it's gonna last you a long time as well, as long as you take care of it. So I do think this is the best out there in the market right now, but who knows, there might be better in the future. So if you do know of a chair that's even better, please comment below, and make sure to watch my video about the Omega versus Titan chair size so I can help you figure out which one's the right one for you. And that's it for now, guys. I hope this review has helped you and you had a good laugh out of it, and I'll see you in the next review. Bye! So all I want to say is that this is soft enough for me to do this. Full body weight, guys. Full body weight. And most importantly, when you get up, you don't have to like push your chair away. You just do this and then whoop, bam. Oh God. Because with the old version, because compared to the old one,